Hello everyone, welcome to Hitech Study Plus. This is the second part of our video on the chapter motion. Well, in our previous class, we had discussed about some of the basic concepts of motion, which includes speed, velocity, acceleration, etc. But to understand these quantities better, we need to visualize those things also, and one of the way we can do so is by using our mathematical concept of graph. The first graph we will be discussing is the distance time graph. We can represent the state of rest, uniform speed, or even measure the speed by using the distance time graph. In the distance time graph, the x-axis represents time and the y-axis represents distance. First of all, if a body is in the state of rest, then its graph would be a straight line parallel to the x-axis in which we take the time. The distance travelled by the object remains a constant and the object is not changing its position with respect to time. Thus, this graph represents a object not changing its position with time, that is, an object at rest. Next, for the state of uniform speed, the distance time graph will be this. In the distance time graph represented, the distance travelled by the body or the object is directly proportional to time. Thus, the graph represents the state of uniform speed. We can also measure the velocity of the object. Now, how do we measure the speed of the object from this graph? The slope of this graph represents the speed of an object. Now, let us consider this portion of the graph and points A, B and C. Now, time interval t2 minus t1 is equal to AB and distance s2 minus s1 is equal to BC, that is this distance. So, the slope or the speed of the object will be equal to BC by AB. We always divide this by this, perpendicular by base. So, which is equal to s2 minus s1 by t2 minus t1. So, this is the slope of the ST graph. Hence, we can conclude that the slope of the ST graph represents the speed. If the body covers unequal distances in equal intervals of time, then the graph of the body can be represented in this way. Now, in the time interval 1 to 2 seconds, the distance can be found out from this as 5 meter. And in the time interval of 2 to 3 seconds, the distance can be found out by finding the difference in the y-axis. Now, so this represents that the body is travelling unequal distances, 5 meter in the interval of 1 second and 6.5 meter in the interval of another 1 second. So it is covering unequal distances in equal intervals of time. Now, velocity time graphs. We can represent the state of uniform velocity, non-uniform velocity, uniform acceleration and non-uniform acceleration using the velocity time graph or the VT graph. The x-axis of the VT graph represents time and the y-axis represents velocity. It is similar to the distance time graph where the x-axis represents time and y-axis represents distance. But in case of velocity time graph, the distance part is replaced by velocity. State of uniform velocity can be represented in this manner as shown. Now, the state of uniform acceleration can be represented by this graph. In this VT graph, the velocity changes by equal amount in equal intervals of time. It represents uniform accelerated motion. Now, we can measure distance using VT graph. Distance, as we know, is equal to speed into time. We have velocity in the y-axis and time in the x-axis. So, we can use this in the formula. So, from this graph, the area under the graph can be found out. And the area under the graph itself represents the distance travelled by the body. Suppose we consider the interval between 10 to 15 seconds and we consider this part of the graph. As we can see, it has a triangle and it has a rectangle. The triangle is ADE and the rectangle is ABCD. And we also know the area of a rectangle can be found out by multiplying its length into breadth, and the area of a triangle can be found out by using the formula half into base into height. The distance travelled between 10 to 15 seconds will be equal to area of the figure ABCDE, which is equal to area of triangle ABCD, which includes area of rectangle ABCD and area of triangle ADE, which is equal to AB into BC plus half into AD into DE. Now, the state of non-uniform motion can be represented in these many ways. So that's all for today. Thank you. Hope you like this video. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe.